great individual players.
That run moves the ball to the 16. NC State comes to the line quickly. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first? Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. No huddle now for the offense. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line. Punting ready to boot it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. He's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. Longhorns line up with a first and goal. They'll try the right here. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Castro. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack on first down, it's second down.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. That sack makes it third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. The defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Going the other way, can they catch him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Castro. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. The back's got it. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. His pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what...
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he just throws it away there. Safe move, and nobody open. Now it's 2nd down here. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he pulls in the catch. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. You already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
42.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly. There backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
325.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
QB decides to keep it here. He's found some room at the 45.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. Short throw complete to the tight end. What a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, this is why why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to pass. It's Castro. Receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive.
The QB throws his third hook of the day. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Offense looking to throw the ball.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And it's fielded at the 40. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. But he should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter.
3:25.
Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. That sack sets up a second down and long.
29 Philly. 2-0.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Castro. Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First and goal, handoff. They can't stop him. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. They're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Makes a quick catch. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, but now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Longhorns lining up here on first and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Texas. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can...
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The short completion of the tight end. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And he's got it again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Castro. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath it.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. They'll stop it short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And here comes the victory formation, every coach's favorite play call. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. NC State lines up first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State. With no time left to pick the PAT as a formality. Surprised they're not going for 2 here.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already